Hello everybody. Today I will be doing another sound design jam, kind of freeform. The parameter I've set for myself on this is that I want to just start off with a regular old sine wave and see what I can do with it in terms of getting crazy glitch noises. So this is the sine wave. You've heard it before, you know what it sounds like. So let's, we have a pattern of it here, just 2 bars of straight up C5 sine wave. I'm gonna do some pitch stuff to it. So let's just enable this default envelope, and then on this default LFO. You know what? Let's just make it a regular old LFO. Yeah. All right, so we have a sound. So let's put this here in the mixer. Where's here we go. Let's give it some gating. So here, let's turn off the filter and then volume envelope on. And so it's gonna sound like this. Alright, and let's give it just a little bit of a, so what we're going to do, so because we have these quiet parts, that gives us a good chance to play with the noise floor. So we're going to do a little bit of rectification here. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want stairs. So what's going to happen is that stuff that's really quiet up by the noise floor is going to get rectified upwards here in this little portion. So let's see how that sounds. Especially if we shove a limiter on it. Okay, let's record that. So let's put that inside a granular synth, because that's always what I do for everything. Not always, but it's kind of hard to go wrong with it in terms of just mangling a sound a little to kind of get it to a state where you can do some more interesting stuff with it. So, all right, just gonna stick with our 2 bars here. We're gonna keep things simple. So we turn on loop mode so that we don't run out of grains. Let's do that, do that, do that, and do that. So let's okay, that's pretty cool. Let's put this in the mixer. Let's give it a what do you call this thing? A frequency shifter delay. So let's let's modify this guy too. I really wish they had a hotkey for this, the last tweak to create automation clip, because it's kind of tedious to go menu diving for it, but c'est la vie. Oh, that's my cat, that's not the synth. Hello. So this is SerumFX. It's the effects units from Serum, but as a standalone effects unit, you need Serum to get this. So let's see here. Just playing with the delay times, we're separating left and right into different delay times. Okay, so let's record that. My cat has decided to lick her butthole next to the microphone, so sorry for those noises here. Can you do that somewhere else, please? I'm sorry. Thank you. All right. So we got this. What can we do with it just by here with the FX units? I guess, let's do some gross beat. Yeah, gross beat's a good time. There it is. So I have a preset called Glitch Farm. I went through and made a bunch of different shapes for each one of these 36 slots. It took me too damn long. I do not want to ever do that again. It was such a pain in the ass, but I have it done, and I'm not going to share the preset with you. You need to make your own. So let's oh shit, I hate it when I do that. All right, let's try doing this again. So create automation clip, there we go. So the way that gross beat works is that it only selects, so if you're automating this around like up and down, it's not going to change the like which slot it's on in real time. It's gonna only pick which one to go on based off where your automation point on like the bar marks are. So like every bar it picks, and this thing is built around a 4/4 time signature. So I've had tracks where I'm working in like 7/4, and it just using gross beat gets really tedious because it's look every 4 beats it resets. But if your lines here are all like 7 beats, then it sucks. But we're in 4/4 here, so we can work with it. So let's put that there, and then maybe like that there. See how that sounds. Maybe try a different one. Awesome, that's cool. Let's do another one. So glitch farm. So we're just gonna layer this first one on top of the second one on top of the first one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's give it a little bit of just a tiny hint of reverb. And a bit of You know what? Let's keep that reverb there, but we'll do something with that in a sec. But let's give it this this pitcher. So pitcher, it's like an auto tuning type plugin deal. But before that, let's put a wave shaper there. Just put that down there. Let's change this with a bit crusher. There's destructor. So the reason I like to put bit crushers on stuff that has like variable like volume, like really loud parts followed by really quiet parts, is that if you put a reverb on it, it'll bring out a lot of the artifacts. I've talked about this in other videos. You just kind of have to hear it to believe it. But you gotta really smush this thing for it to work. Let's put another grow speed on it, just because we can. There it is. Whoops, nope, gotta go to the glitch farm. EI, bzz, bzz, bzz. All right. I didn't like either of those. There we go, that's pretty cool. So let's resample that. Okay, what are we gonna do with this? Let's what do I want to do? What can I dump this into? We can, let's put it inside of the Mangle. The Mangle is a different granular plugin I use. I usually don't get as much luck with doing glitch stuff with it, but let's give it a shot. So I usually use the Mangle to make like pads out of stuff, and it works pretty well for that. But let's see what we can do with it here. So you have to put it in slot 4, because slot 4 corresponds to middle C up to C6. In FL Studio, C5 is middle C. I think, I don't really know. It's been years since I took piano lessons. So let's just start off with our position over the whole thing and with our speed at, there we go. So let's give it some MIDI. All right, so here, so I'm just gonna, here for the voice, I'm gonna take the attack down, put the sustain up, and then, there we go, why aren't you cooperating with me? There we go. So for the grain, let's, this LFO, let's put an LFO on the, here we go, LFO on the attack. Oh, so yeah, here we go. Let's put this LFO2 on this reverse chance. So let's take LFO1. Alright, let's record that before I mess it up and make it straight up not cool. This has a very like old school kind of like IDM swishy sound. That's what it reminds me of. Alright, let's just dump this here into the mixer, and then we'll do a little bit of more processing on it. We'll give it the old, let's give it the Maximus treatment that I like to do. I've done this before. I did this in my last sound design jam, I think, and I have a whole tutorial on this technique, so look at my channel to learn that. Wave shapers is there for clipping purposes to keep it from going over. Let's phaser. You know what? I prefer the phaser inside SerumFX. I think it's been a while since I've used this thing. Here we go. Let's Alright, so we could continue iterating on that till the end of time. I could resample that back into a granulizer. Hell, I could probably dump it right in the beginning granulizer and then just redo the whole process. But you get the idea. So I guess the point of this was, one, for me to just play around and have fun, but two, so you could see that you can start off with literally the simplest sound possible to start with, I guess, besides like absolute silence. Like a sine wave is about as basic as it gets, and you can turn it into really, you know, detailed, crispy, interesting glitch noises of all different types. We had some really, this one got really crispy and distorted, but we had some really swooshy sound going on from a couple of different techniques prior. So, you know, if you know your tools inside and out, there's a lot you can pull off. So if you have any questions or suggestions, anything you'd like to see or anything you'd like me to explain in further detail, any suggestions for future videos, please drop me a comment below or shoot me a message. I'd love to hear it. I am not great at coming up with video ideas on my own, so when people recommend something to me, I usually try and do it. So thank you, and have a good rest of your day.